mesmerized by what's happening with the practitioner or the song, and I do the same thing. And I get up there and I think, what am I supposed to talk about? Which is why I have an outline. You know, it's really a cool thing. After a while, when you work with people, synchronicity happens that you don't necessarily, or that I don't necessarily consciously think about. So the fact that Tina and Joanne have been up here together is really not something that I was consciously aware of. I call that synchronicity. So if that's happening, it's like, ooh, that's one of those cool things. And I feel that way almost every Sunday between whoever is the soloist and whoever the practitioner. There's a lot of synchronicity that happens. And I love that. And that's God's stuff. That's God's stuff. You can trust. It's not that there's some God saying you must put Tina and Joanne together today. It's just you're in the flow of that. You're in the flow and things start to move and happen and you say, thank you. Good thing, especially because you enjoy it so much. All right, so February is the month of love. Whether you like it or not, we spend a lot of time talking about love in February. So week one, I talked about feeling blessed, knowing that we are blessed, being able to say, I am blessed, to me is a direct demonstration of my allowing divine love in. Because how else would I feel blessed? How else would I know I was blessed if I wasn't letting the divine love bless me? Okay, so that's right. That was my whole point. If you are ever feeling blessed, to me, that's a sign that you're letting the divine love in. Last week I talked about intimate love. And if you weren't here last week, since it was right before Valentine's Day, I said, okay, so it's really nice to have a significant other, and it's really nice to be in a couple, and that's all well and good, but intimacy is way more than that. Intimacy, I said, was more than romance. Intimacy is way more than sex. You know, that can be part of it, but intimacy to me is something so much deeper. It's that deep connection that we have with other people. It's that willingness to be honest with ourselves and with another human being. It's a willingness to trust ourselves and another human being. And most especially, and Brene Brown would agree with me, most especially, it's about vulnerability. You think about the relationships, whether they're romantic partners, whether they're friends, whether they're family, those people that we feel so safe to be vulnerable, to be our total authentic self. Those are the people we have intimacy with. Now, sometimes we have people who we are really deeply intimate with, that we're never going to have sex with. You know, right? You know the ones, think about just right now, the people that you know you can just bare your soul. You can just, like a puppy, lay down and let somebody rub your belly. And you absolutely trust them. Well, you get the idea, right? You get the point I'm making. Most people aren't going to let someone really touch their belly, but you get the idea. And you know the people that there's absolutely no way you would do that. The people that you know you keep a professional guard up with. Not wrong either way. Just reminding us that intimacy, if we truly want that in our lives, we must be willing to be authentic, to be vulnerable, to be honest, and to be open. Now that segues right in today, which is the idea of our spiritual tribe. The intimacy right here. Intimacy in community. So I'm going to use the words tribe and community sort of interchangeably today. Every week I say, and if you're here with us for the first time, I'm Reverend Sean, and we welcome you to the community that love is building. We say it, we affirm it every single Sunday, the community that love is building. And for me, when I say it, when I feel it, I'm talking about all three aspects of love. So, spiritual love, which is the divine givingness that is bigger than anything we even know. Spiritual love is here. Mental love. Mental love. Well, for me, mental love is an act of intending to love people so much that we practice inclusion. That's a thought, right? That's a thought, that's an intention. I want to include people. That's a mental intention to love people. And then emotional, well, that's the touchy-feely good stuff. You know, that feeling that feels so good that you want to say, I love you. I love you. I love you. Want to come have lunch with me? You know, it's that good, emotional, heartfelt stuff. And so all three aspects of love are present in this community. And I always say, all you gotta do is open your heart and feel that it's right. If you haven't noticed, humans are very hardwired for a deep connection. There's been many studies done about this, which I think is interesting that we even have to do studies to say that we need deep connection. Human beings need deep connection, but there has been lots of studies about it to prove that. When we say we're hardwired, it's in our DNA to want to reach out and connect with other people. Heck, look at, okay, I didn't plan to say this, but look at our divorce rate. We have such a big need to connect that even when it totally fails, we want to do it again. We're over it. You know, think about it. That need to reconnect is so strong that even when we've got messy stuff, we keep trying because we want it. Think about an inmate in solitude in prison. Think about how awful that would be. To be locked not only in a cell, but completely alone. I think that is brutal. Brutal. We use it in our country, and I'm sure other parts of the world too, as a form of punishment. But it seems to me that that's only going to make it worse. Whatever that person's issue is now going to become worse because there's no communication, there's no ability to talk to anybody. I would imagine I would go absolutely bananas. And in this case, I don't mean bananas as a good thing. Ha ha ha. Okay, I guess I've already gone bananas. That would make me crazy. And I mean crazy in the sense of psychotic break. I mean, so to me, I look at that and I think, wow, if that doesn't give us the demonstration that we are hardwired for connection, we need that. Even those of us, and I include myself, even those of us who enjoy hours alone, anybody in here a total introvert that enjoys hours alone? Even those of us who like that still need to have the people that we have that intimate. So I can tell you anything. And I can't wait till you come home so I can tell you anything. And you know, you get that. So, Patty, raise your hand. That's Patty, if everybody knows Patty. She loves to send me things. And she loves to send me things that she knows I'm going to go, yeah. So, my women's group that meets on Thursday, we call ourselves a tribe. So we are the larger tribe, the women's group is the smaller tribe within that. But this article that Patty sent me by a woman named Madison Taylor, I don't know who that is. It doesn't matter because her words are so beautiful. It's called Finding Your Tribe. I'm going to read it to you. She says, we all desire to find our tribe, a community of those that feel comfortable to us and nurture our journey. Part of being human is the search for an individual identity. Bound to this strong need to establish a unique persona, however, is an equally intense desire for acceptance. It is when we find our individual tribes that both are satisfied, the need for individualism and the need for acceptance. Our tribe members are those people who accept us as we are, without reservation, and gladly accompany us on our journeys of evolution. Among them, we feel free to be our imperfect selves. There's a clue. To me, I know I'm with my tribe when I can be my imperfect self. In spiritual, there's no such thing as imperfection, but I know you all know what this means, okay? To engage unabashedly in the activities that we enjoy and to express our vulnerabilities by relying on our tribe for support. We feel comfortable investing our time and energy in the members of our tribe and are equally comfortable allowing them to invest their resources in our development. This is really big stuff. I'm going to go back to that one. We feel comfortable investing our time and energy in the members of our tribe and are equally comfortable allowing them to invest their resources in our development. You know, I help you, you help me, not tit for tat, not 50%, just that I'm willing to invest the energy. So if you're one who has a tribe of people and you say, oh no, I couldn't accept that help from you, maybe you need to question whether they're part of your tribe or not. Or maybe you just need to open your heart a little more and let them in. The individuals who eventually become members of your unique tribe are out there in the wide world waiting for you. Or just sitting in the seat in Harmony Center. You are destined to find them one by one as you move through life. Sometimes your own efforts will put you in contact with your future tribe members. At other times, circumstances beyond your control